Hi, I'm Kyndra, and this is my kitchen. You know, it's just one of those nights. I got my pajamas on at 7 p.m. and honestly, I'm not really into Valentine's Day this year. So, we're gonna make an Anti-Valentine's Day black heart cake. And this is actual footage of what my heart looks like. Just kidding. I've looked everywhere for something like this, but all I can find is like a bundt cake or a loaf pan cake with the heart in the middle, not an actual cake with a heart in the very center. So we're kind of winging it. We'll see how it goes. But you know, I just feel like baking. I got my cakes in the oven as we speak, and we're just gonna jump right into it. So while I level off my 4 8-inch cakes, I just wanted to go ahead and tell you that this cake was an absolute pain in my butt. But I still wanted to film it and post it so that you could see basically the process that I went through, because it was really fun, although time consuming and quite frustrating. So the first step here is just stacking 2 layers of the cakes. So I'm gonna have 2 stacks of 2 cakes. This part does not have to be pretty, just slap some icing on there and stick them together. And once you do both of your stacks, go ahead and pop them in the fridge for about an hour or 2, because you really want these to be firm for the next step. And once your cakes are chilled, you're going to want to find a circular object, or you can cut it out of paper or wax paper or parchment paper and kind of trace a circle at the top of your cake. It's kind of hard to picture, but this will be the middle of the heart where the 2 stacks of cakes meet. So this is going to be the bottom half of the heart where it goes straight down into a point. It's kind of hard to see, but I'm actually using a grapefruit knife to come in at an angle so that I can get that nice sharp point at the bottom, and I'm just carving it out. This whole carving part is the crucial part. I mean, if you don't get this right, your heart will look nothing like a heart. And I don't really have any tips and tricks for this, because all I did was kind of look at a picture of a heart and try and picture it in the cake. A 3-dimensional heart somehow. So now I have my top half of my heart, and I'm going to use the same circle cutter so I have the exact same size, and then also cut a little hole in the very center, because you're going to want almost a pillar coming up from the bottom of the cake to form the round part that comes to a point. Did that make any sense? You basically have to picture this upside down. If this was flipped over on top of your other cake, would it look like a 3-dimensional heart? Probably not, because I did mine 3 times. Now, the one piece of advice I can give you for this top half of the heart is to really make the inside round, because if it's not round, it'll come out sort of squarish, and nobody likes a square heart. So now I'm going to take my sheet pan of black cake. This has, I swear to you, like a whole bottle of food coloring in it. I'm just going to crumble it up into a large bowl, kind of like I'm making cake pops. If the cake is very moist, you don't need to add frosting, but if it's a little bit drier, I would go ahead and add a little bit of chocolate frosting just to make the cake moister. And now my cakes are chilled once again, so I'm just going to stuff them with this black cake mixture the best I can. Really stuff it in there, because when you cut into the cake, you don't want the black cake to just crumble. You want it to really hold its shape. And I'm gonna get really real with you right now. If you didn't do your carving well, nothing else matters, because it won't come out either way, which sucks. Trust me, I know. I did it 3 times, so really look at a picture of a heart and try and carve it the way that you would imagine a 3D heart to look like. And once you've packed your black cake in there, being sure to still keep that pillar shape there. You can put these in the freezer for about half an hour, and then you'll be ready to stack them. So you're just going to flip over that top heart cake onto the bottom heart cake, being sure to line up the black. Now I'm just going to finish up frosting my cake. I'm going to add some dollops and sprinkles, and then we'll go ahead and cut into this bad boy. As always, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed learning how to make my anti-Valentine's Day black heart cake, then be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you never ever ever miss another Kyndra's Kitchen. And be sure to follow me on Instagram for some more anti-Valentine's Day fun.